Welcome back, YouTube, to another soccer slash football prediction. It's your boy Freddy Da Silva. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe so you won't miss any of your future soccer predictions. All right. Today's prediction video will be for Tuesday, April 8th, and I have a 4-game slate for you guys. 2 games for the CONCACAF Champions Cup and 2 games for the UEFA Champions League. Let's go. We've been waiting for that Champions League, baby. Let's go. Let's get it. Like always, I'll talk about the teams. I'll let you know if there's any injuries. I'll talk about the total, and then I'll give you my predictions. But first, we got to talk about it. We got to talk about it, baby. Let's go. I hit 100% in all my bets. Let's go with it. I'll take the dub. Let's go. I put Newcastle to win. I'm sure everybody knew that Newcastle was going to win. But hey, I said they were going to win either 2-0 or 3-0. What was the score? 3-0. So I'll take that. For La Liga, I didn't put nothing for La Liga, but I did say that either Leganés was going to win or a tie. And what it ended up being a tie. I did say, though, that Leganés was going to at least score a goal. I said even Osasuna could have scored a goal. So, yep, they both scored a goal. The other one that I did put was Bologna to at least score a goal. So, ended up making a goal. They both ended up making a goal. That was a tie. I don't know what it is about Monday games, but last week on Monday, there was like 3 games and all 3 of them were draws. Today, got 3 games, 2 of them were draws. Like, it's crazy. Monday's always like a tie or something. I don't understand. But I ended up getting my dub. I ain't even tripping. Another person that put down in the comments for the ride with my bet was Adrian Barragan. He did not hit. I think this was a couple of videos ago where he put Chelsea to win, but that did not happen. So unfortunately, he does not come through for the ride with my bet. So we'll be looking for another comment down there that I can, use. So anyways, let's get going with the predictions. All right. First, we'll have Arsenal versus Real Madrid. Arsenal are at home. Injuries. Arsenal have 6 injured players and 1 questionable. Real Madrid with 3 injured players and 1 questionable. Now, I heard that their first and second goalie are not going to be there. I think there were some injuries or something. So they're using their third goalie to start off here for the Champions League against Arsenal. I don't know about y'all, but that's crazy. I've never heard of the third goalie to, come out and on a debut for Champions League. It's just crazy. But I'm a Barcelona fan. If you did not know, now you know I'm a Barca fan. So I'm hoping that Arsenal ends up winning here. Now, if you're a Real Madrid fan, I'm sure you're probably mad and whatnot. But hey, if there is a team that can come out of this one, it's Real Madrid. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. They were not even supposed to be here. Like, let's be honest. They were not even supposed, I don't even know how the hell they made it this far into the game. I don't know. They just got lucky, I guess, or I don't understand. But yeah, I think this is as far as they come, especially with all the way they've been playing and the injuries and stuff like that. I just don't see them passing this one. This one could be a tie, I ain't gonna lie, but I don't see this going over after this. I don't know. I could be wrong, but like I said, as a Barcelona fan, I'm hoping this is the end for Real Madrid. I do see Arsenal beating Real Madrid on this one. As far as the total points, sitting at 2.5. The 3 most recent, because they've only gone head to head 3 times. So the 3, well, pretty sure they have gone head to head more, but the 3 most recent times they've gone head to head, 2 draws, and Arsenal ended up winning once. But as far as this going over, it could go over. It could be like a 2-1 kind of thing, but not 100% sure here. I'm going to say total points under. I feel like this would be like a 1-1 or 1-0 game. I don't see Real Madrid. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't see Real Madrid scoring a goal here, but I'm not going to bet that because it's too risky. I'm gonna probably say total points under 2.5. As far as Arsenal, 1.5. They've only been able to do this 2 out of their 5 most recent games, so I don't see this happening. It could happen though, but I don't know. As far as Real Madrid covering this 0.5, they've done it 4 out of 5 times. So yes, it could happen. I'm not surprised if it does. But what I'm saying is that it's too risky, especially how they've been playing, because 2 out of their 3 most recent head-to-head between these two teams, they have not been able to do this. They have not been able to cover that 0.5. So yeah, like I said, if they don't and Arsenal decides to just make two for some reason or whatever, I think the best bet here is under 2.5. And as far as a win, give me Arsenal. All right, on to the next game I have Bayern Munich versus Inter Milan. Bayern Munich at home. Injuries. 3 injured players, 5 questionable. Inter Miami. I just said Inter Miami. I mean Inter Milan. Oh my God, I'm so bad right now. Inter Milan, 6 injured players and 4 questionable. Now, I'm predicting a tie here, but this could easily be a Bayern Munich game. Just because they're at home, they got that advantage. So why not? Then 2 most recent games between these two teams, Bayern did win. Not only did they win, they let Inter Milan at 0. 5 most recent head-to-head between these two teams, Inter Milan have only been able to beat Bayern twice. So yeah, and then the other 3 times were just Bayern Munich. They have not tied. Between these two teams, there has not been a tie. So I guess the chances of this game being a tie, highly unlikely. Maybe a 5% chance, but I wouldn't take that chance for a tie here. So give me, I want to say Bayern Munich just because they're at home, but Inter Milan haven't lost in their 5 most recent games. 3 wins, 2 draws. Bayern Munich have taken an L. They got 3 wins, 1 draw, 1 L. I'm gonna have to say Bayern to win this one. I don't know. I just feel like they could win this one, especially at home. They got that advantage. So give me Bayern Munich to win. I probably won't bet this one just because it's too risky. I think if I do bet, I would probably do points in this one. Now let's see if we can get something out of this. Total points sitting at 2.5. These two teams have only been able to cover this once. Other than that, it's been 2 points and under. So yeah, this one's gonna be a tough one. I feel like it could happen though. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like this could be a 2-1 game. Let's see. Inter Milan sitting at 0.5. They've covered this 5 out of their 5 most recent games. So yeah, I see this. I think this is probably the best bet right here. Even though between these two teams they've only covered it twice, they were talking about years ago. This is this year, this time they've been better. So I feel like they could cover this 0.5. Give me Inter Milan to just score a goal. But I think at the end, Bayern might win this game. So, yeah. Okay, on to the next game. We have Tigres versus LA Galaxy. Now, out of all these games, this is probably going to be the worst game out of all of them. I'm not going to bet this one at all. But I'm going to go ahead and let you guys know what I think about this. As far as the total points sitting at 2.5, this is not going over 3 goals. This is probably going to be a 1-0 game, if that. And Tigres at home, they've played out of their 5 most recent games. Out of those 5 games, they've played at home twice. Those 2 times were the only times they were able to get a win. So it seems like at home, they can get this dub. So give me Tigres to win. I would not be surprised if this ends up as a tie. But like I said, I'm not touching this. Not even for point. Well, maybe I'll do the 2.5 under 2.5, but highly doubt it. As far as Galaxy sitting at 0.5, the two most recent head-to-head between these two teams, they have not been able to cover this. Not going to do that. Way too risky. 5 most recent games between LA Galaxy. They've only been able to cover this 3 out of 5. The 2 most recent times, they have not been able to. So give me total points under 2.5. And as far as a win, I'm just going to have to say Tigres to win here. All right, on to the last game of the video, guys. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Don't forget to put down in the comments. Ride with my bet. Let me know your predictions. I'll pick a lucky comment and then I'll give you guys a shout out. Win or lose. If you win, I'll continue to ride with you. If you lose, gotta face the womp womp and then we'll pick a new comment. So, all right. Cruz Azul versus America. Cruz Azul are at home. The 5 most recent games between these two teams, Cruz Azul have won once in their 5 most recent games. America have won twice, tied twice. So, yeah, this one's going to be a hard one. But it seems like Cruz Azul has not taken an L in their 5 most recent games. They got 4 wins and 1 draw. America with 3 wins, 1 draw, and 1 L. Their most recent game was an L. So, I don't know how I feel about this one. I want to say Cruz Azul, but this could go either way. This could even be a tie. I mean, their first leg was a tie, so I feel like maybe they could go to penalties. As far as points, it's sitting at 2.5, and it has gone over 2 out of 5 most recent games, but the most recent between these two teams, it did not go over. And now, as far as the 5 most recent games from Cruz Azul, it has gone over that this 1.5, it has gone over 3 out of 5 times. America, on the other hand, this 1.5, same thing. It has gone over. But this one's too crazy. This one's too crazy. I'm gonna have to say under 2.5. I don't think this will go over 3 goals or over 2 goals, but yeah, this one's a risky one. As far as a win here, I'm gonna have to say Cruz Azul, but I'm gonna be honest with you, I probably won't even bet this one either. So, but if I had to pick one, I would pick Cruz Azul to win. And as far as points, give me under 2.5. All right, guys, that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. I hope the information I gave you was good enough for you guys to make the right decisions. I hope you make a lot of money, but most of all, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Deuces.